Okay, so a bit ago we had the reveal of Persona 4 Revival at the Xbox Game Showcase, but it's left many fans wondering, where is Persona 6? Where is the next major title in this franchise? Today I thought I'd give a very short video compiling everything I could find on Persona 6 at the minute. I'm going to start with the most recent information I could find and then slowly go back and back because, let's be honest, you clicked on this to find any updates. We all know that a P6 is coming at some point. When it is unknown at this point, but yeah, this is absolutely everything I could find. Kicking it off a day ago, the Persona 6.jp site was updated. No one knows what this update is at the minute, but if it's getting updated, it means they're actively working on it alongside Persona 4 Revival, which is good. Hopefully we can get an announcement at least sometime soon to officially set it in stone, even though we know it's coming. Depending on what this is or not, many people seem to think that they've just updated it to keep the domain name, which honestly it's 50-50 if they're doing something with it at the minute. I doubt it because they should probably be focusing on the P4 Revival, but hopefully once that comes out we can actually get some progress on this game. Apparently this domain name was going to expire, but they're doing a yearly sort of top up so they can keep the name. I just hope this is some news, man. I really do. But that is the first major news we've had on this game in ages. I told you this video was not really going to be, pushing the boat. Other major news we know is, or everyone's speculating at least, is Persona 6 is going to be green. It's quite obvious if you've not seen sort of like the logos and stuff. It's going to be green. That basically means we've got all core colours essentially of the series covered. But for now, that is literally everything I could find on this. Everything else is just discussion and that. So I want to delve and meet out this video a little bit, and if you want to click off now you can, but I'm going to start discussing some ideas for Persona 6. That would be cool. It would be cool to see what sort of angle they take on this time with the main premise. Obviously P5 was about changing people's hearts, P4 reaching out for the truth, P3 valuing life. I haven't got like a main premise in my mind at the minute, but I'm pretty sure they'll come up with like a peak one. In terms of what I want to see, I want to really see two major things. One of those is more enemies or people who don't join your group that use personas. Think like Akechi from P5, Strager, them sort of people. I think it would be cool to see more how people use their personas for like different aims than the group. I can't believe I didn't mention this, but like Mariyuki is a perfect example. Obviously I'm not expecting something as well written as Mariyuki. I don't think we're ever going to get anything like that again. I'd just like to see people who have the potential more and have personas, because they say in the games that like having a persona is a super rare thing, when, let's be honest, if you're at a school and magically near all your friend group has personas, it's going to be a little bit more common. Another thing I'd like to see is more choices that matter, and this happens in respect to sort of like team building and everything like that. People have frowned upon this because it's like Persona 6 is probably going to be like an 100-hour game again, and people don't want to like play the whole game, miss out on some content. But I feel like that would be like a great sort of like personalized experience. What I'm talking about here is stuff like losing specific like team members if you're basically just a dickhead the whole time, or gaining team members if you say the right things. That way when you play blind for the first time you get like a completely personalized experience, but obviously that will be ruined if you start searching up guides and stuff on how to get characters. In terms of things I'd like to keep going, I'm just shooting off the top of my head here, I would really like them to keep using personas as enemies instead of shadows, because that way your actual knowledge of their personas can help you. If you've met them for the first time, you know what their weaknesses already, rewards the player for their knowledge. I'd also like to see negotiation come back, but I'm not opposed to shuffle time either. I think they're both good ways of doing it. I'd rather do negotiation though, because it's a bit more hands-on. I'd also like them to focus on one idea and don't do Mementos and Palaces or something like that. Mementos is god awful to go through. It is awful. Going back to the main point, I'd like them to stray away from Persona 5 and taking hearts and stuff like that, because honestly it's getting same oldie at this point with Persona 5, Strikers and P5X now. It's just let's move on. But yeah, that's all I have for the discussion. It's definitely a bigger one to have, and I'll go away and I'll make some ideas and I'll come back probably with another video on it. But yeah, that's all I have for now. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.